यस। हेलो स्टूडेंट, देखिए नेक्स्ट टॉपिक हमारा है बायस थ्योरम एंड थ्योरम ऑफ द टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी, और दिस इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक। इस टॉपिक से वन क्वेश्चन आइदर फोर और आइदर में भी 5 मार्क्स आपका बोर्ड एग्जाम में आना है। तो हम लोग सबसे पहले इस थ्योरम को स्टार्ट करने से पहले बताएंगे आपको पार्टीशन। तो भारतीय पार्टीशन here suppose we consider a random experiment whose sample space is S. So then we divide this sample space into the some partition, say E1, E2, E3 dot En, or in such a way such that the union of all these events should be equal to S। इनका सबका जो है यूनियन S के इक्वल होना चाहिए, एंड देयर इंटरसेक्शन इज ऑलवेज इक्वल टू एम्प्टी। इफ वी टेक द intersection of any two events pairwise, so then we get the intersection will be a empty. In other words, we can say that E1, E2, E3 dot En all are the disjoint set. So now there are the theorem. If E1, E2, E3, En be a partition of the sample space S of a random experiment, and suppose that each of the events E1, E2, E3, En has no zero probability, यानी कि इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी कुछ न कुछ होगी नॉन जीरो प्रोबेबिलिटी के साथ अगर ये इवेंट्स हैं, तो लेट मी टेक ए बी एनी अदर इवेंट्स विच इज डिस्क्राइब्ड ऑन द सेम सैंपल स्पेस, तो देन शो दैट द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ द इवेंट ए शुड बी इक्वल टू प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ E1 इनटू प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ A by E1 प्लस प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ E2 or plus probability of A by E2 plus dot probability of En into probability of A by En. You can also write this in the summation form, that is a P Ej or into probability of A upon Ej, where J is equal to 1 to n. प्रूफ इसका हम नहीं देखें। Given that E1 E2, क्योंकि हमारे पास में जो है E1 E2 E3 dot En be the n partition of the sample space S. Therefore, the union of all these sets should be equal to S, and EI intersection EJ should be equal to empty set. So then we know that, देखिए हम जानते हैं now we know that S जो है A should be equal to, we can write this is A intersection S, that is say the equation number first, and A intersection S is equal to, this can be written as A intersection S. Here the value of the S is equal to E1 union E2 union E3 union dot or that is say En. देखिए, by using the distributive law, A intersection E1 union A intersection E2 union A intersection E3 union or dot that is say union A intersection En. तो this should be equal to the event A. देखिए since here अगर हम यहाँ देखें also A intersection EI and A intersection EJ, A intersection EI and A intersection J are respectively the subset of these are the subset of EI and EJ. In EI and EJ, so therefore EI and EJ are disjoint set. EI and EJ are disjoint set, or therefore by operating the probability on the equation first, that is say first, this is say second, or this implies that by operating probability of A is equal to, by addition theorem, probability of A intersection E1 or union, that is say probability of this A intersection E2 or union A intersection, that is a dot intersection EN. और अगर हम यहाँ देखें तो by using the addition theorem of the probability we get probability of A is equal to probability of A intersection E1 or plus probability of A intersection E2 or plus probability of dot A intersection En. Now, by using the conditionally probability or the multiplication of the probability, we can write this is probability of E1 into probability of A by E1 or plus probability of E2 into probability of A by E2 or plus probability of En into probability of A by En. Or this implies that probability of A should be equal to sigma Ej or into probability of Ej into probability of A by Ej, where J is equal to 1 to n. तो हमने यहाँ देखा कि जो हमारी टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी है A की, वो इक्वल होगी इन सब प्रोबेबिलिटीज के समेशन के इक्वल, और दैट इज कॉल्ड द टोटल प्रोबेबिलिटी थ्योरम. Yes. Now, this is the Bayes theorem. That is the most important. देखिए, if E1, E2, E3 dot dot En are n events, अगर हमारे पास से n events है, which constitute a partition of the sample space S. That is E1, E2, E3 dot 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 En are pairby disjoint होने चाहिए, and they are exhaustive events. These are the mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. It means the events whose union should be equal to the sample space and these events are pairwise disjoint to the of the sample space, and here AB is any other events on the same sample space, then so that probability of EI by A, then the probability of EI by A should be equal to probability of EJ, that is EI upon A is equal to probability of EI into probability of EI upon sigma, and J is equal to 1, that is also J. ये भी हमारे पास J है और ये भी हमारे पास J है, यहाँ पर ये हमारा I है, तो तब इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी ये होगी। इसे देखिए प्रूफ कैसे देंगे। हमने इसके LHS वी टेक हियर प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ EI by E. By the conditionally probability we can write this is equal to PE I or into probability of A by E. By using the conditionally probability we can write this or sorry we can write this by the conditionally probability। अगर हम देखें तो probability of EI और intersection A upon probability of A। Now, or by using the multiplication of the probability is equal to probability of E1 or into probability of A by E1. By the multiplication theorem of the probability we can write is this, or upon say that is probability of A, where we know that by the total probability, the probability of A is equal to sigma Ej, probability of Ej into probability of A by Ej, where Pa is equal to this. So that is called the Bayes theorem or Bayes theorem. Yes. Now exercise 13.3. Here we see the question number 1 of the exercise 13.3. देखिए, read the question. An urn contains 5 red and 5 black balls. A ball is thrown randomly. Its color is noted and returned to the urn. Moreover, 2 additional balls of the color drawn are put in the urn, and then we draw a ball randomly. Then what is the probability that the second ball is red? देखिए, there are total number of balls in the urn is equal to, अगर हम लोग यहाँ देखते हैं, that is an urn which containing the total number of balls 5 red or that is 5 black. देखिए, यहाँ से हमने we draw one ball from this urn. The drawn ball may be red or may be black. So therefore let E1 and E2 be the event drawn one red ball and one black ball. So therefore, probability of E1, take there are 5 red balls and total ball are 10. So out of 5 we draw the one ball. So the required probability is 5 by 10 is equal to 1 by 2. Or probability of E2 is also equal to 5 by 10 is equal to 1 by 2. Now we put 2 balls in the urn of the same color. And then we draw a ball randomly. Let A be the event drawn ball is रेड। माना कि हमने जो ड्रॉ की गई बॉल है वो हमारी अगर रेड है तो देयरफॉर प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ, देखिए हमने पहले E1 ड्रॉ की तो प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ A बाई E1, देखिए हमने रेड बॉल यहां से ड्रॉ की और जिस कलर की बॉल निकली उसी कलर की दो बॉल हमने वापस डाल दी, तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ रेड बॉल और in the urn is 7 and total ball is 12, 7 by 12 or probability of A by E2 is equal to 5 by 12, क्योंकि total number of black ball will be 7 but we draw the red ball, so out of 5 ball we draw the 1 ball out of 12 ball, so therefore probability of A by E1 should be equal to 7 by 12, probability of A by E2 should be equal to 5 by 12 or therefore the required probability is therefore by the required PA, or this should be equal to probability of E1 by the total probability A by E1 plus probability of E2 or into probability of A by E2. There are probability of E1 and E2 both are same, so therefore we take here 1 by 2 is common. So that is 7 by 12 or plus 5 by 12 or is equal to 1 by 2 in 1 is equal to 1 by 2 is the required probability. Yes. Question number 2. There are question number 2. A bag contains 4 red and 4 black balls, and the another bag contains 2 red and 6 black balls. A bag is contain 4 red and 4 black. First bag and that is the second bag. Now, if we select any one of the bag and we draw a ball from the selected bag, then what is the probability? The drawn ball is red and from the bag first. तो बताइए कि इस बात की क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी होगी कि निकाली गई गेंद रेड कलर की हो और बैग फर्स्ट से ही निकाली जाए। देखिए यहां हमने Suppose we select the any one of the bag. Let solution E1 and E2 be the event selected to select bag first and bag second respectively, and let R be the event drawn one red ball from the selected bag. मान लिया कि हमने जो है दोनों में से एक बैग को सिलेक्ट किया, तो तब probability of E1 should be equal to probability of E2 is equal to half. There are maybe more than 2 bag or up to 3 bag, 4 bag, 5 bag and so on. अगर हम यहाँ पर 5 bags लिखते हैं तो तब हमारे पास में हर बैग को सिलेक्ट करने की प्रोबेबिलिटी इक्वली लाइकली होती विच इज इक्वल टू 1/5. ऐसा भी हो सकता था. द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ द सिलेक्शन ऑफ द बैग इज डिपेंड टू द एनी अदर इवेंट्स. सपोज इफ वी थ्रो ए डाई एंड वी गेटिंग ए नंबर इज 2, प्राइम नंबर, स्मॉलेस्ट प्राइम नंबर इज 2, देन वी सिलेक्ट द बैग सेकंड, and if we get an even number then we select the bag second. So then the selection of the bag is probability depend on the getting the prime number is 2. So therefore in this case the probability of the bag first selection should be equal to 1/6, while the selection of the bag second is आपका 3/6 यानी कि 1/2, यानी कि in this case the probability of the selection of the bag is depend on another experiment. Or if that is not given, so then in this case the selection of the probability of the bag should be equal. हम इसको भी ले सकते हैं या हम इसको भी ले सकते हैं. हमने ले लिया R भी तरह red ball drawn from the selected bag. It means probability of R by E1. अगर हम पहले बैग से रेड बॉल लेते हैं तो इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी आ गई 4/8 दैट इज 1/2. और अगर हम बैग सेकंड सेलेक्ट करते हैं और उससे हम जो है निकालते हैं रेड बॉल निकालते हैं, यानी कि ड्रॉन रेड बॉल फ्रॉम द सिलेक्टेड बैग सेकंड शुड बी इक्वल टू 2/6 और दिस इज इक्वल टू 1/6. So therefore probability of R, first of all we find the probability of R, total probability. R by E2 और this should be equal to 1/2 कॉमन लिया हमने, that is 1/2 or that is say 1/3. By taking the LCM to 5 by 12. Now the required probability is that that the drawn ball is red is always selected from the bag first. Therefore the required probability is equal to the selected ball is from the bag first, that is E1 by R, or this is equal to, by using the Bayes theorem we get probability of E1 into probability of E1 by R, or that is upon PE, और this should be equal to, देखिए probability of E1 is 1 by 2, और that is probability of E1 by R is also 1 by 2, और upon 5 by 12, और therefore the required probability should be equal to 2 by 3. Yes, देखिए please note here probability of E1 is equal to probability of E2, the probability of the selection of the bag, और probability of R by E1, अगर हम बैग फर्स्ट लेते तो रेड बॉल निकालने की probability, ये हमारा गलत लिखा गया था पहले, probability of R by E2 आएगा आपका 2 by 8, और this is equal to probability of R by the total probability, we write that is 1 by 2 or 4 by 8 or plus 2 by 8, or this is equal to 1 by 2 or 6 by 8, or 2 3 6 is equal to 3 by 8, or therefore the required probability is probability of, यानी कि हमारे बैग फर्स्ट से रेड बॉल निकले तो दैट इज E1 बाई R, बैग पहला चुने हम और उससे रेड बॉल निकाले, इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या होगी, प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ R बाई E1 अपॉन प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ that is R, or this is equal to probability of E1 is 1 by 2 or R by E1 is 4 by 8, or divided by probability of R is 3 by 8, 8 से 8 cancel, or 2 to the 4 is equal to 2 by 3 is the answer. Now, question number 3. देखिए, in the question number 3, you see, of the student in a college, it is known that 60% reside in a hostel and the 40% day scholar, not resident in the hostel. Previous year result report 30% of all students who are the resident of the hostel attends a grade A, and 20% of day scholar attend the grade A. At the end of the year, one student is to be selected randomly from the college and he has an grade A, और पाया गया कि जो selected student है उसका grade A हो, what is the probability that the student is a hosteler? तो इसमें हम लोग क्या लेकर चलेंगे, let E1 be the event that the selected student is a hosteler, or E2 be the event that a selected student is a day scholar. That is, the selected student is a day scholar. that is a day scholar. Now let the event A is the selected student attends grade A. So therefore, as per question, प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ E1, जो बच्चे हॉस्टल में रहते हैं इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी है 60%। प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ E2 जो डे स्कॉलर हैं वो हमारे पास है 40%। और प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ A by E1 should be equal to, that is 30 by 100, or probability of A by E2 is equal to, that is 20 by 100. So these are the given data. So then now we find first of all PA. So therefore the probability of A by using the total probability, probability of A is equal to PE1 into probability of A by E1 plus A by E2, or this will be equal to 60 into 30 or plus 40 into 20 by 100, or this is equal to 18 by 100 plus, that is say 4 to 8, 18 or 8, 26 by 100. Now, the required probability हॉस्टलर होना चाहिए, जो सिलेक्टेड स्टूडेंट है that is a hostler. Therefore, the required probabilities is equal to probability of E1 by A, or should be equal to E1 into A by E1 upon PA, or this will be equal to probability of E1 60 by 100, or probability of A by E1 30 by 100 upon PA 26 by 100. That is (18 by 26 9 by 13 is the required answer. Next, question number 4. Yes, देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 आपका, इन आंसरिंग ए क्वेश्चन ऑन ए मल्टीपल चॉइस टेस्ट, एक किसी भी क्वेश्चन को एमसीक्यू टेस्ट पेपर के देने के स्टूडेंट आइदर नो, या तो उसका आंसर जानता है तब आंसर देता है, या गेस से देता है, या बाई कॉपी भी दे सकता है, 3 इवेंट्स भी हो सकती है, but there are only two events, by known or by guess. Let 3 by 4 be the probability that he knows the answer, और 1 by 4 तो देता है probability that guesses the answer. Assuming that a student who guesses at the answer will be correct with 1 by 4, ये मानते हैं कि अगर वो गैस के थ्रू अपना आंसर देता है तो उसकी करेक्ट होने की आंसर की प्रोबेबिलिटी 1 by 4 है, लेकिन अगर नॉन है तो उसकी 100% यानी कि 1 हो जाएगी. व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट द स्टूडेंट नॉन आंसर गिवन दैट आंसर इज करेक्ट. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. Let even be the event that the answer is given by no, or if to be the event that answer given by guess. The answer of the question given by guess. Let A be the event that answer is correct. गिवन आंसर जो है वो हमारे द्वारा जो आंसर दिया जाएगा दैट इज द करेक्ट. तो देयरफॉर प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ इवन, अगर वो बच्चा नॉन देता है, थ्रू नॉन अगर वो आंसर को देता है तो इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी दी हमको 3 by 4. प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ बाई गेस 1 by 4, और प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ A by E1, अगर नोन है तो उसके सही होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या होगी, दैट इज 1, और प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ A by E2, लेकिन जो गैसेस के थ्रू आंसर देगा उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी हमको दी है 1 by 4, और देयरफॉर प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ A पुस्तकों में 5, 3 by 4 into 1 plus 1 by 4 into 1 by 4, or that is 4 to the 12, 13 by 16. Or therefore the required probability is equal to, नॉन के थ्रू हमें आंसर देना है E1 into probability of A by E1 upon that is say PA, or this is equal to PE1 की प्रोबेबिलिटी है 3 by 4 into 1 upon 13 by 16, or that is 12 by 13 is the correct answer. Now, similarly you can do the other question, try itself. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 से आगे करेंगे.